What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Darius De Niro, and we back at it with another reaction video. Now today we're going to be reacting to wannabe alpha male gets humiliated on his show. Now this is going to be about the guys from the Fresh and Fit podcast, and it's going to be about fresh, if you get what I mean. And yeah, from what I've seen, bro is, honestly just a bitch. I think both of them are pretty weird. That's just my opinion. They have taken this dark turn, their whole podcast. Ever since their monetization went away, it's been going downhill. I see these guys' clips all over Twitter, and they've been just doing racist stuff, like going on this white supremacy route. I don't know if Fresh has been doing that, but all I know is Fresh is not an alpha male, whatever that means. So without further ado, man, let's just get right into it, and let's see his viewer expose his ass.
All right, so Walter from Fresh and Fit has been getting clowned on a lot during the podcast by callers, guests, even his own producer.
Look at his
Myron
face.
will rarely come to his defense anymore, because he used to defend him all the time, but now not as much. I think because there's some tension between them, and they're probably just getting sick of each other at this point. So now Myron just lets Walter fight his own battles, which obviously doesn't go very well.
I don't feel bad for anything that happens with them. I'm all for the downfall of Fresh and Fit. I am, bro. I can't, bro. As a black man, as a human being, bro, I can't support these guys. They were a smidge bit funny from the clips I used to see at the beginning, but once I learned what they stood for, it was like, nah, man. I had to let them dudes just get off my TL.
Recently, someone called in and started roasting Walter for basically riding Myron's coattails. And right when Myron realizes where the call is going, you can see he's like, oh, here we go again. And he just goes off mic and lets Walter try to handle it himself, which results in him pretty much
straight up proved the guy's point. Didn't defend himself. Didn't make not one good argument. And without Myron backing him up, added literally nothing. Looked like he was waiting for Myron to help him out, laugh aloud. And that was the guy's point. Might as well call this the Fit podcast, the Myron podcast. I won't be surprised if bro goes solo. Like when the band break up. I feel like Myron's going to end up going solo. So, yeah.
much proving the caller's point because he has no response and he just keeps laughing and saying random shit. And he's probably waiting for Myron to step in and help him.
Yeah, Fresh, I wanted to know, right, as a man, how does it feel to know that
when somebody start that shit off as a man, you already know what type of time. He's on demon time right from the jump. Look at bro face. He looking at the camera like, God damn, here we go again.
The only reason you're successful is based on the talent of
Look at his face. Look at it. Look at his face, bro. Myron is just like, oh boy, here we go with this again. It's some tension going on between these guys, and it's very fucking obvious. It's very obvious. Fresh, I'm always do this because I don't think bro is worthy of the name Fresh. But what's going on with this dude, man? I don't know why he has this beard, bald, mustache combo. I don't know if he got waves or no waves, hairline. I just don't know what's going on. Even the way he got his head set. Like, why do he have it sitting on a lump in the back of his head? And it's just wide as hell, like it's not even built for his head shape. It's a crazy build over there to be called Fresh.
How's it feel?
Smile in pain.
Yeah, how does it feel to know that if it wasn't because you met Myron, you would still be working at Chick-fil-A or whatever it is you used to do?
What was my last job?
Your last job? I don't know, man. One time I heard you say something about Chick-fil-A, but I don't know, something that wasn't as successful as what you're doing now. That's what it was.
That right there needs to be clipped and needs to be a meme. That's the pain laugh right there. I know what that laugh is. Nothing about that was joyful. That was a pain laugh. You could hear it in him. Bro was in pain. He tired of hearing this shit.
The money you make now is 100% based on the intelligence and the talent of Myron Gaines, not yours.
Holy glaze.
What's the show called?
It's called Fresh and Fit.
Okay. Just wondering.
Yeah, but can you answer my question? I mean, you're kind of saying like random stuff. Can you answer my question?
What's the goal here, my friend?
Well, the goal is because I wanted an answer to it, but it's also kind of crazy to me that after everything Myron has done for you, he's made you basically made you rich.
My views actually help the show.
Yeah,
this is
by the way,
bad.
if you didn't know.
You said your views helps the show.
100%.
How does you going contrary to the things that Myron says on Twitter and attacking his friends and disproving of his actions, how does that help the show?
Well, you're smart enough to do the research.
How does
I understand.
arguing with
Let me ask you this, bro. What is me giving you an answer can help you with today?
Bro is completely dodging the questions. He doesn't want to answer because he doesn't have an answer, and he's hurting right now. It's obvious, bro. And why the hell does bro look like he been on this earth for 150 years? Is it just me, or does this dude look old as fuck? I mean, bro got to be nowhere more than like, you know, in his 40s, maybe in his 30s. But bro look like he like 140 years old, in my opinion.
I mean, no, I just feel like you've never really answered for any of these things. Myron has never confronted you, at least not, you know, publicly. I don't hear the callers confronting you about it. So I'm like, well, I want to hear your answer to these questions. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, what the audience thinks about you.
Let me get this straight.
You know what the audience thinks about you.
Let me get this
straight. What I'm saying? You know the audience believes that you bring nothing to the show.
Yeah, so I'm surprised they even took this call because Walter was just getting roasted, and this is why he needs Myron to step in and defend him, because Myron's better at defending Walter than Walter is at defending himself. But even when Myron gives Walter some credit for the success of the show, it's crazy. He's still like, listen, I know Walter has some flaws, and instead of Myron saying, I know he doesn't go to the gym or he doesn't work on himself as much as he should, Myron says his flaws are he stutters and he's black. That's what Myron says about his co-host.
Say all the shit that you guys want to say about Fresh. Look, I get it. The nigga stutters and he's black. But
how can you even say that in one sentence? He said that nigga stutters and he's black. Bro just said the N-word as if he is one of us, Kendrick Lamar type beat, but also said, and he's black, as in that's supposed to be a bad thing. I don't understand why they came together and did a podcast, because I didn't realize how racist Myron was up until recent. Like, I knew he hated like black women and he had this thing against black women, but this dude is genuinely one of the most he's a generational racist. And I feel like everything went downhill once they lost their monetization. I mean, once they lost their monetization, the truth came out. The true colors are starting to show. These guys were never going to succeed in the long run. And now they're going to have to reap what they sow. They got to lay in the bed they made. It's only a matter of time, I think, before Myron goes solo. I don't know what Fresh is going to do, but don't come back to us, because you are no longer a part of this. Like, this means nothing when you hang out with a guy like Myron, bro. And they're worshiping him too. The glaze is crazy. All they do is glaze Myron, bro. It's ridiculous.
But at the end of the day, bro, he's been an instrumental part of keeping Fresh and Fit afloat, despite the cancelizations, demonetizations, etc. So he does a lot of things behind the scenes, man, to keep the show going. You know, so
It's fine, man.
we would have been canceled by now. If it wasn't for Fresh, man, we'd been going everywhere.
And it seems like Walter definitely is more concerned about the show being canceled or losing money or being demonetized than Myron, but maybe it's because Walter knows this is all he has. But you can tell he at least tries to hold Myron back from saying stuff that could affect their business, because Myron just wants to say whatever he wants and be as controversial as he wants.
Myron goes off on Jews. I ain't even going to say it, but was right. Okay, I don't even know if I should read it. Was right about you N-words. You come to a country, yeah, man. Myron is nut. This is only one of many things that he has said on Twitter. I mean, it doesn't get any worse than this. Bro has absolutely blacklisted himself from, I think I'm saying that right, blackballed, blacklisted, whatever. People don't rock with him. There's no community where he is safe, except white supremacy, and I don't even think they want him, because they told him that he would have to go back to his country. They are just some confusing humans and some confusing individuals. A lot of self-hate going on over there, man. Would hate to be in their bodies and in their mind on a daily basis.
But Walter seems to care more about them complying with the platform's rules so they don't get banned or demonetized, because I'm sure they can't afford much more of that at this point. So at least Walter knows Myron needs to chill a little bit with some of the controversial topics, because it definitely is not helping their business. But also, Walter does a lot of stupid shit that affects their business too, like him knocking up that escort. Obviously, that was a terrible look. You know?
Yo, this was crazy. I'm not going to talk too much about this situation, but this was funny. Bro is a walking L and a walking contradiction. He doesn't walk anything of the lifestyle he portrays on this show, and they're both just pretty much generational crash outs. I mean, look at Myron over here. They crash out all the time. I mean, I don't know why guys support these dudes, man.
You know, because that exposed him as a massive hypocrite and basically a simp. Like for the host of a Red Pill podcast to fall in love with a 304, introduce her to his mom, buy her expensive jewelry, and then
Crazy
accidentally get her
work.
pregnant. That's just embarrassing as hell. And the caller that I was playing earlier, he brings this up to Walter and mentions how Walter gets played by girls. And of course, Walter has nothing to say and he just laughs at it.
You know what I'm saying? The whole situation with that girl, the Chinese girl, these are things that happen. You know what I'm saying? These are things you've done. You know what I'm saying? Girls come on the show, they disrespect you on the show, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't even say nothing. Myron got to back you up. Myron got to help you out. He got to save you. You know what I'm saying? You a grown man, bro. Fight your own battles, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be the man that you telling us to be, bro. Like, what kind of an example are you setting, right? And you over here getting punked out by girls, bro. Like, what's that? What is that? On your own show? What is that?
The pain laugh is back.
Huh? What you laughing
Yo, I think
about?
it's
This
funny,
is not
man.
funny, bro. This
It's
is
not funny?
What you laughing about, bro?
It's funny to me. You think I have to answer to you about what I do. I really don't.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so it's getting rough for him now. I mean, even the guests on their show will roast him for being a simp.
But you know what? The first thing you did as the simp du jour.
Oh my God, man! They be passionately pressing this dude. Like, he's not an alpha male. I mean, whatever that means, but it's not him. I can tell you that much. I think the other term is beta, but just the B stands for bitch. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I feel bad for him at this point.
That's the way it's got to go.
How do you feel about that simp du jour?
bro?
It just means the simp of the day.
The point I was trying to make was that, like, in that scenario of her,
Simp du jour. Now,
Whoa.
listen, let me tell you something.
this nigga, man. Yo, this nigga, bro.
It's crazy how bro says the N word too, bro. Walter's supposed to be black. He is black, you know, by just his parents. He doesn't act like it, but, you know, this guy is just allowing people to just it's just bad, bro. It's just bad, bro. You could tell that he is the joke behind the scenes, and they probably just crack jokes on him all day. You know, he probably was always like this in his life. You gotta grow some balls, bro. Like that, all that money that y'all make, man. You still ain't grew no damn balls. You better go buy some, bro. You better go buy some, man. He needs to take some classes or something, bro. It's bad.
He's a simp du jour, but I appreciate him for being it. Let me tell you why. That's why I don't want him to think that it's a diss. So they will say this, but we will have a man like you or me sometimes, or you sometimes.
Why you keep saying me?
No, listen to what I'm saying. That's why I'm bringing things. I'm really good at conversation.
I'm understand, nigga. I just have to
Listen,
be.
no, but I'm saying I bring it down.
It's all of us. It's all of us.
And now it seems like Myron is basically just like, yeah, that's who Fresh is. I don't think he's going to change at this point. Like, he's kind of just given up on him. And it seems like they both might kind of be over each other, which I've been talking a lot about over on Patreon. I've been covering their downfall. So make sure you check that out. But it seems like Myron wants to take the podcast in a different direction than Walter, or just start his own. Like, he did announce a new one a couple months ago.
Really?
With him, Nick Fuentes, and Sneeko. But I doubt that'll ever come to fruition. But I think Myron is looking for something new without.
These three people in one podcast. I don't know Nick Fuentes, but Sneeko and Myron, that sounds like a crash out pod right there. That sounds like just purposely saying the wildest stuff you can say. It makes it hard to believe. These guys change their takes on things all the time. They contradict everything they say. But this right here will be something to tune into, to just look at absolute fucking bullshit. It will be getting clipped every 2 seconds. It won't last long.
Fresh. Like, also, he makes podcast appearances by himself now. And he admits him and Walter disagree on a lot. But he also says it's kind of good for the show.
So,
What?
I don't know if you understand how business works and how creators work, companies work, but whatever I do, right, is for a reason. And listen, you may not like what I do, you may not think it's manly, but to be quite frank with you, bro, your opinion of me, I really don't care about. So I'll just tell you
It's
this,
not
bro.
about my opinion. You actually making it about me. It's not about
No,
me.
no,
It's
no.
about you.
Because-
bro.
because-
It's not
because-
about me, bro. I'm
because-
just confronting you on the things you've done, but it's not about me.
Like what?
You talking about? It's not about me, bro.
Okay, what did I do?
Huh?
Am I unmuted? Oh, look, man. This is the thing, bro. You guys always call in.
Big brother coming to save the day here.
You guys want to criticize Fresh and everything else like that. So I was like, you know what? I'll just have y'all talk, and I was obviously talking with the team behind the scenes. Bro, if you don't like Fresh, man, you don't like Fresh. I mean, I don't really know what to say anymore at this point. There's like an army of y'all that just dislike Fresh.
An army is crazy. An army of your podcast supporters. They don't like you. That's crazy, bro. Look at him, bro. That looks like pain over there. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He going through it. Man. I want to feel bad for this guy, but I can't. I just can't, bro. After what he's let Myron say, what he's said, what they've done, these guys are losers. Just losers. At least I will at least say this. At least Myron is confident. At least Myron is confident he can back up the shit he says, even though it's absolutely ridiculous. Fresh, I don't even know how to categorize him as a man, as a human. I don't know what to say about him, bro.
It is what it is, man. Like, there's really nothing's gonna
About to
change.
cry.
It's like, bro, me and him have very different viewpoints. I know that you dislike the fact that he's not willing to talk about the JQ and other things like I am or whatever, but we have different views, man. And I think that's having different views makes things interesting sometimes.
We're not an echo chamber.
We're not an echo chamber, you know?
Yeah, so Myron even says he doesn't think Walter will change, which wouldn't be as big of a deal if he wasn't the host of a red pill self-improvement podcast. Like, recently, another guest of theirs started clowning on him for not going to the gym, which I think Myron's been trying to get him to go for years. But I'm sure at this point, he's pretty much given up, even though you can definitely tell he enjoys hearing somebody else roast Walter for not going.
Hey, man, that face right there.
Even though you can definitely tell he enjoys.
That right there looks like pure joy. That face right there is pure joy. Absolutely pure joy.
I remember this fresh and fit. And I said, yo, bro, why you never in the gym? I said, because
laugh through the pain.
I'm in the gym, and this guy be walking by with his dog. I said, yo, bro, why don't you work out? I'm like, you are fresh and fit, and you not in the gym every day. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You did start.
I did start. But hold on. And then I told you, okay, one is fresh.
Myron looking like.
One is fit, right?
Okay.
Myron looking like, I've been trying to tell this nigga to go to the gym.
Yeah, I know. Listen, he gave me good advice. I'm eating healthier. I feel better.
And I was on him every day about it.
Yeah, he was. Pause. Big pause.
Yeah, so he just can't catch a break. Like, even his own producer started roasting him recently. This was hilarious. They had on some girl.
Dang, the
Walter's
producer.
like, do I know you from somewhere? You look really familiar. And she's like, no, you don't know me because you never text me back. And at first, the whole place is in disbelief. They're like, wait, what did you just say? Who didn't text you back? Walter? Are you serious? And she's like, yeah, he never responded. And then Walter's producer's like, damn, that's insulting. Like, Walter, you're an ugly dude. For you not to text her back is pretty bad.
Don't text me back. How can you even say, how do you know me if you don't text me back?
Wait, who?
What? Huh?
Okay. Wait. Text you back?
Bro be on the behind the scenes, bro be talking to a lot of these girls they bring on the show, and I find that crazy. That's just so hypocritical. They be bashing these women that come on the show, but yet behind the scenes you're trying to talk and get with them, and I don't know, man. I don't know.
And now my number is changed.
Oh! Wait, nah. Okay, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Yo,
I have a
Fresh, you down?
husband.
So question.
You better not be watching.
In the past, so who didn't text you back though?
Fresh didn't text me back, so we didn't have nothing, right? You see how it works? You don't text somebody back.
I was a model girl, right?
Chris,
and some guy didn't text me back. I'll be offended.
You don't understand, Chris.
But especially from you, Fresh, because you an ugly ass nigga, bro.
I mean, Chris,
Like,
you need
if
the
I
church.
was a girl, right? And an ugly ass nigga like Fresh didn't text me back.
Hell no.
Meet him when he had the Lambo, the McLaren face,
I didn't have anything
the
by then.
G-Wagon. That explains it, bro. Because back then you fat bitches, bro. You did though. Fresh.
Yeah, so even his employee,
Yeah, man. Them is fighting. After so much disrespect, I think
he can't help
I'm
himself
gonna let the video play off, and I'll speak my last words
from
here.
making fun of him. But honestly, Walter probably didn't mind this because it makes him look like less of a simp. And maybe that's why he brought it up, you know, so he can be like, see, I'm not that desperate. I didn't respond to her. But his producer's right. It is pretty embarrassing if Fresh isn't responding to you. But let me know what you guys think. And then make sure you check out my Patreon.
Oh, boy, that's a lot right there. That was a lot, yeah. I mean, nothing is new. Bro just got exposed by one of his supporters. It happens all the time. That one was pretty bad, though, man. I mean, yeah, he can't claim an alpha male. He's definitely not an alpha male. I mean, it's not even simp. I mean, even a simp at some point, you know, gets girls, and I can respect a simp being a simp and admitting to being a simp. I don't think he knows where he lies in between the lines. He's below a simp. Like I don't know, man. But what I think that's gonna happen is bro is just gonna eventually crash out. If he got it in him, he's gonna eventually crash out, and it's probably gonna be on a podcast. He almost needs to. He needs to get that in. He needs to see what it feels like to put somebody in a place for once, and you'll get better reactions out of people when you stand on business as a man. And maybe then you can be considered somewhat of an alpha male man, or have some alpha male moments on your podcast so people can respect you, bro. And to me, it looks like nobody respects him, bro. He's a man who gets respected by absolutely nobody. But let me know down in the comment sections what you think about this video. Make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe. And if you want me to react to more fresh and fit downfall content, please let me know. I'm out.